for those results. And in this next heat,
and our number one fan is back, Frances Manfield. She said, "I think McGing may have been a junior athlete. The name rings a bell."
Well,
McGing,
not the Patter McGing from today. Anyway, he's not a master. He's not a junior athlete anymore. That was yesterday, Francis.
Yeah,
but as you know,
he's been at it that long.
He's been knocking around. Has McGing. Impressive stuff. In this last and final section here.
Final.
We've got the...
Andrew, we're having a question here. I'll just answer it quickly. Someone has asked, when's the 800 metre starting men? Question from Andrew McMahon. And Andrew, I can tell you that they're already out on track warming up, and the 800 metre women are at 3:15. It might be a few minutes late, given we've one race left to run, and the men's are going to be immediately following that. So it's going to be women up first in about 5 minutes' time, followed swiftly by the men. So stay tuned, and you'll follow all the two-lap tangos being played out on the track here in Morton Stadium.
Speaking of Swift, we've got the appropriately named Donald Swift from Crusaders AC in lane 3 in this one. And then we have Ken Higgs from Eagle AC hoping to fly to the finish. Eddie Barry then in lane 5 from St. Finbarr's AC. He did not exist. St. Finbar is a patron saint of Cork, and he was a differently named. He did exist, but not under the name St. Finbar. I'll get to that later. If you're been to Google and Barra in Cork, lovely.
If we don't get to it now, when will we get to it? That's the question I would ask.
Later. John MacDermott then in lane 6 from Sligo AC, and Bill Cabal.
They call him the bull.
They call him the horse. El Caballo is the big man from Cuba, Alberto Wantarena, over 400 meters. Will El Caballo, Billy Cabal from Rising Sun, will he be similarly anointed as the champ at the end of this in the over 75 category? He's up against John MacDermott.
I would suspect not, given John MacDermott has a much quicker time on paper, 68 seconds. But Billy Cabal, El Caballo, could be getting himself a silver at worst. Full lineup from the inside. Lane 3, Donald Swift. Lane 4, Ken Higgs. Lane 5, Eddie Barry. Lane 6, John MacDermott. And lane 7, Billy Cabal. A few athletes just doing the standing start, obviously. Kind of unnecessary to, when you're not rocketing out of the blocks, to crouch down. 5 athletes, remember. We have 1 over 65, that's Donald Swift. 2 over 65s. Donald Swift and Eddie Barry, 1 over 70, Ken Higgs, and 2 over 75s on the outside, John MacDermott and Billy Cabal. Cabal?
Hard to tell, call.
Away they go, and it's a good even start, and it's our Sligo man, John MacDermott, who has left this field way behind as we go through the opening bend. And he's definitely on his way to over 75 victory. And he looks to be leaving athletes 10 years his junior in the dust here. It's very close there back in second. Ken Higgs, Eddie Barry, and Donald Swift there. A little to choose between them, really. But this looks all over running as we hit the halfway point. Our Sligo man is away and gone, and the West is fully awake.
Yeah, MacDermott also obviously very awake today. Must have had lots of coffee because he is absolutely steaming away from this field. 150 minutes left to run, but there is a bit of a challenge from the man from Eagle. That's Ken Higgs, and he is flying up onto MacDermott's shoulder, and it's some finish here from Higgs, but 100 metres left to run. He's closed that gap on him. MacDermott, will he have any response whatsoever here? He looks to the left. He sees Higgs on his inside. Higgs all the way to the finish. He's going to be like the Higgs boson particle. Hard to find, but now that we got him, he's going to get to the finish. But MacDermott is fighting back. It's MacDermott getting all the way to the line, and MacDermott looks like he's going to win it. MacDermott from Sligo, the early leader, gets the win in 69 seconds, and Higgs in second.
Eddie Barry coming up to the line here. He will win the over 65 title, the St. Finbar's athlete, and then in lane 3, that is Donald Swift. He's going to get himself a silver medal for the over 65 category. The Crusaders man, well done to him. And we've one athlete left out there, and that is Billy Cabal of Rising Sun. And with the sun beaming down here in Morton Stadium, Billy Cabal is galloping to the finish. El Caballo. And the Rising Sun man is going to get himself a silver medal in the over 75 category. No living with John MacDermott today, but a well-deserved silver medal for Billy. He's not the kid anymore, but he's moving very well here over the one-lap race. Reaches the finish. And it's on to the 2-lap tangos now running. We'll get full confirmation that result, but we'll see that finish. Yeah, this was excellent. I mean, it looked for all the world as if the Higgs boson was, really hitting that Hadron Collider there, but perhaps the particles just came apart. And King John to the finish, MacDermott, mellifluent across the line.
Unbelievable call.
I don't know if that's not a word.
It is definitely a word, but
mellifluous.
Mellifluous. But we don't know what it means. But if anyone would like to tweet in, probably Francis Mansfield. Sorry, we had a bit of a technical issue there. Lisa Shine up next in this one in the women's 800 meters.